Hi guys, I'm Stuti. I'm one of the co-founders of FancyPants and I'm here with Priyanka. We are continuing our conversation with women entrepreneurs and Priyanka is a new one, so I'm very happy to chat with her. She has her own marketing agency called Socially Yours. She's tell us a little bit about it, but I thought what better than an agency founder, because at FancyPants, of course, we are very focused on our social media and our marketing. So welcome, Priyanka.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Yeah, as you said, I'm a very new founder, so it's been fun until now. I want to know your experience of how it is being a very seasoned founder now.
I think that you kind of are finding your footing throughout,
Yeah.
Especially I would say with people, because you're always trying to build a team and then the team keeps changing. Then you're making so many executive decisions about what the culture of the company should be, what, like where you're trying to obviously take the overall vision. Are you moving towards the overall vision?
Does it ever get easy questioning your decisions?
No, not really. To make the decision, I feel like is more important than to not make it.
As a new founder, I keep questioning my decision. Was this the right decision in terms of the business?
So that you have some very clear successes and some that are clear failures
Right.
through the years, and then you kind of figure out that most decisions that you make are just like in a certain direction, but not they don't make like as big a difference as you think to your overall business. So there's a little bit of solace there.
3, 2, 1, ready.
So, since you're an agency owner, I actually wanted to ask you this. That what do you think about like the evolution, I guess, of marketing? Where would you say that we are now versus where we were, and of course where we are heading from here?
I think one thing that really changed the game for marketing was COVID.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
brand had to very quickly adapt to the digital space in terms
Yeah.
of continuing basically.
Correct.
But I think in today's time, most of the brands have very easily adapted to that as well. And one thing that has completely changed the game is the way brands are showing themselves. Nowadays,
yeah.
people want to know the story behind the brand, the founder story,
Yeah.
what started it.
Yeah.
Earlier was very product heavy, very product focused, but now
Correct.
people need to be able to connect to the brand to be able to buy the product. And
Yeah.
I think that's been a game changer in both ways, good and bad, because it's very easy. The bad bit being it's very easy to craft a persona, really.
Oh, yeah.
So people really don't know what they are actually getting. But in the real way, I think it's been better because at the end of the day, people still know what they're getting, right? They know the founder, they know the story.
Correct. And I feel like this ties into the whole conversation so much about like authenticity, because every like conversation I've attended or every talk I've attended, everything I've ever seen on marketing just talks about authenticity
Right.
all the time. Whereas it's like so difficult to achieve it, right? Like people are trying to do it in different manners, and people are trying to do it whatever, via content or via their branding, via their tagline. There are so many ways to
One
do
thing
it.
people forget is psychology plays a very important part in marketing, because at the end of the day, the followers behind the account is a person, right? Behind the
Correct.
screen.
Yeah,
And
of course.
if we touch their emotions, they're going to remember our brand better.
Yeah.
So psychology plays a very important part in current marketing at least.
Yeah, that's interesting actually, because even with FancyPants, because when we started, Instagram was so new, there was no one with like a ready following for us to like have for PR or anything like that. It was at that time like a lot like product, because literally we used to post something and it used to sell out. Whereas now the brand has evolved into being who we are behind the scenes, who we are when we are not working. Because like you said, people are so interested in people and it touches an emotional chord.
Because there's so much available in terms at any given moment,
Yeah.
people's attention span has reduced a lot.
Correct.
So if you can engage them, that's it, you won basically.
Yeah, correct.
So that is what brands need to understand, is if you are engaging with your audience, you've already won in terms of marketing, is because they're going to be interested in your whatever product.
Correct.
You do.
So the final thing that I wanted to touch on actually is what are the advantages and disadvantages, or generally how should a brand or a brand owner make a decision about if they want to handle their social media and marketing in-house versus actually going to an agency? Because I know, as in I've been a part of a lot of women founder groups and stuff also, where this is just such a big discussion point and there isn't any clarity, because some people say that, like, your brand voice should be at all times in your control, and then but at the same time, like, if you hire an agency, you're hiring people with like multiple areas of expertise. So what is your opinion on it? And then at what stage do you think um, an entrepreneur should look at hiring an agency? Because I know lots of people do from scratch also. Yeah.
So there are two aspects to it. One, I think, is it's very important to choose the right kind of agency.
Correct.
Not every agency is the correct fit.
Yeah.
Much like clothes, not everything is going to fit your body.
Correct.
It has to be something that is very linear to what your brand stands for. Seeing their past work, you have to understand, is this something that, you
Resonates
they can
with
understand your brand
Yeah.
with. The other aspect is, I'll always recommend having an outer agency do it, not because I have one and I'm biased towards it, is because then they come from a fresh perspective.
I feel like, yeah, because all the energies are challenged for an agency just on your marketing, whereas for a founder, they're already juggling so many balls that, to take on an entire, I mean, I can completely resonate with that. For FancyPants also, we've traditionally never ever gone with an agency, but then at some point it became too much for us to handle it in-house. And like you said, I liked what you said actually, that the followers or our actual customers are just trying to see, like, is it good content or not. So essentially, I guess that we are, as founders, just being selfish by keeping it in-house.
So I think, like, at the end of the day, it's like how they are promoting your brand, basically.
Correct.
Is your brand coming out looking good? Are people connecting to it? Are they feeling
Correct.
something from your content? Then yes.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Okay, thank you so much, Priyanka. I know this was very last minute, but thank you for obliging.
Thank you for having me. It was
Of course.
great. I think this is one of my first interviews, so I was very nervous, but I've had a great time. And honestly,
You
I
did
love
lovely.
your brand.
Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for watching us. Please leave comments, and please, if you have any questions for Priyanka, then leave them below and we'll pass them on to her. Also, let us know who you would like us to chat with next. We are happy to reach out to people and even answer specific questions if you have any.